What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm excited about this episode. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 or maybe a few more favorite mods. Now these are not in any particular order. These are the mods that made the biggest difference to me, either usability wise, just enjoyment wise, or just like gave me the best sense of security or overall appreciation for my builds. It's really difficult for me to hone it down to just 5, and I'll probably go over, and then I might talk about a few mods that I haven't liked too much, but let's get into it. One thing that made a huge difference for me was installing the winch bumper. Not just the bumper itself, but the winch. Right now I'm running a Smitty built XRC 9500 winch with a synthetic line on an aluminum T3 bumper by CBI Off-Road. Adding that was one of the first big mods that I did to the truck after a mid-travel suspension kit, and it basically gave me the feeling, maybe it was false confidence, but it gave me the confidence that I could take the truck anywhere, and if we got it really badly stuck, well, I have a winch I can get out. So one of the first things I recommend when you're building your truck is gonna be a good set of tires and a winch. Those two things will get you through pretty much anything until you start getting to wanting to do like the really rough stuff. But a good set of tires, a winch, man, you're good to go. You can explore pretty much any terrain, and for the most part, get through it, have a good safety, a good backup. So speaking on tires, that's one of my second favorite mods, adding the BFG KM3 mud terrain tires, or really any oversized tires that you guys might want to add. Tires is one of my favorite mods because it gives it the best look. It gives you way more added performance when it comes to off-road, and it just has that awesome aggressive look to it. Upgrading your tires will sometimes require you to lift your truck. This truck has a 3.5-inch lift on the front and a 4-inch lift in the back, and then with all of the weight on top of that, it kind of just brings everything down to about a 3-inch lift. It's a +2 long travel kit from Baja Kits. I can't say that it's amongst my favorite additions. I love the long travel. It looks awesome. It performs really well, but it comes with its problems. It comes with its headaches. It's not the first thing I would recommend for just the basic guy who's just getting into modding his truck. You're gonna want to like really be into off-roading and want to do the maintenance, and basically it's got to be worth the headache to you to go long travel, and I'm not really sure if it's been worth it to me or not. Another one that I want to touch on, number 3, a big deal to me. I really enjoy my LED lights. Having the ability to basically turn night into day at the flip of a switch is awesome. I never thought that I would really need it. I just sort of felt like headlights were gonna provide enough light for me, but you know, the more I used it after upgrading to the Heretic Studios lights, which actually make a big difference compared to the less expensive lights that I had before, I've just started to really enjoy them. Not to mention they look really good. I have an amber bar in the front here, as well as some amber pods inside this aluminum bumper, as well as a 40-inch single row light bar that goes on top of the Prinsu rack, and that is such an incredible light bar. It can light up this entire field at night. It does a really good job. I'll hopefully find some footage to put in of that light bar. But that thing has been, just the lights in general, including the switch panel that I wired up for it, one of my favorite modifications that I've done so far. Number 4, this is more of a creature comfort. This is one of my favorite mods that I've added. This is more recent. When I upgraded my sound system, this is another one that sort of took me by surprise. I didn't think that I would notice such a difference. I didn't think that I would use it. I absolutely love listening to music. I listen to a lot of podcasts when I drive and whatnot. But when I upgraded the sound system and I started to notice that the songs that I've been enjoying for all these years have so much more range to them and so much more harmony and bass because of the sound system that I added to the truck, it just made driving the truck extremely enjoyable. I've just loved it. It's been awesome. Oh, what's becoming of me? Have I gone too far? I might have gone too far. I added a sound system from OEM Audio Plus. It's made such a big difference And like I said, it's just made it enjoyable. On the note of enjoying your drive, another big one for me was adding the 5.29 gears from Nitro Gear. I strongly believe that these trucks are under-geared. If you're going to go with one of my first suggestions, which is upgrading your wheels and tires, you're gonna need a re-gear. Whether that's going with the 5.29s and going all out, you might be planning on getting 35s or 37s, or maybe you need to get the 488s, which basically will cover you for the 33s, maybe the 35s. But regardless, even some of those smaller, more aggressive off-road tires or mud terrain tires, even the all-terrains could really benefit from having gears. There have been guys who have been putting them on stock Tacomas and seeing huge benefits. So that one basically transformed the driving experience from a slow, sluggish, like not so fun turd to drive after I added all this stuff to the truck to basically getting it like fun and enjoyable to drive and torquey and so much better on the trail. I mean, you can just sort of idle up things now with my larger gears. So it's crazy that I've already reached 5. Like, I think those are my top 5 favorite. It's really difficult for me to comprise this list because it changes so frequently. Some honorable mentions, things that I think are really, really cool, not necessarily super necessary, but really enjoyable. I have loved my bed slide lately. I use it a lot. I didn't really need one or want one until after I added the Lear canopy. The canopy is sweet because it's like a very good containment system for our dogs. We have 2 labs, and it's also awesome to keep all of your stuff dry and somewhat safe. You can lock it. I also absolutely love the Prinsu Design rack with the rooftop tent. That whole setup is nice. However, it's not amongst my favorite because it makes the truck kind of sway like a big boat. It makes the whole experience of driving the truck a little uncomfortable. I preferred having the tent on top of our old military army trailer and doing it that way. However, when we got into doing side-by-sides, I needed the capacity to tow a trailer that could carry a side-by-side. So I'm still sort of working on that. I might come up with a rack that goes on my side-by-side trailer so that I can sort of have the truck back. I'd like it to feel like an off-road machine again and a little bit less tippy, less like a boat. If you're on a super tight budget, one thing aside from wheels and tires or like a slight lift, you don't even have to go all out. You don't have to get king shocks. Honestly, if I wasn't in this industry, I would even say, like, if you're just looking to spruce up the look of your truck and a little bit more usability, you could put a 2-inch puck spacer lift on, some smaller off-road tires, maybe mud terrains or all terrains, and then I would suggest, if you're looking to stay really close to stock, maybe some rock sliders. Rock sliders are awesome because you can use them as a step and you can also slide over things, and I think they're one of the most underappreciated mods that you can put on your Tacoma. The ability to say, like, you come up to a hump and you just get up on top of it and slide down without crushing your rocker panels. That protection and that peace of mind is huge. They're not amongst my favorite because there's so many other things that are just like more enjoyable and I use them more often. And in fact, these rock sliders kind of get in the way. They hit your knees when you're putting kids in the car, and it's one of the reasons why I never want to take my kids in my truck, because it's like so difficult to get them in and out of the car seat. So I might have done something different in retrospect. But those are my top 5 favorite modifications with a few special mentions, honorable mentions. I'll be coming out with a video soon with my least favorite mods, maybe my top 5 most regrettable mods. There's nothing really on the truck that I strongly dislike, but there's some things that's like, man, maybe I kind of wish I just didn't even get into that, or I didn't do that. So stick around, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon so that you know every time I upload, because my channel has such a diverse range of subjects that we cover here. We have inspirational videos and outdoor videos and side-by-side stuff, even falconry. You might not get a recommendation to watch my video unless you hit that notification icon. That's gonna be super helpful. And then of course, hit the thumbs up button, because every time you hit that thumbs up button, it's like a little suggestion to YouTube that they need to share this with other people. And growing my channel is important to me because I absolutely love sharing stuff like this, as well as inspiration and exciting new things with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. Go, 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 go. Shoot, I almost forgot. I gotta give the dogs a bath. They have fleas. What am I thinking? I can't end this vlog. Welcome back to the vlog. We're gonna give the dogs a bath. Hope you guys liked that short video about the mods. I plan to do a bunch of them. I want to do something like, you know, like I think I already said it, but like my least favorite mods. But I think next week's, maybe I'll do something about the most comfortable mods, or like the most convenient mods, or like the best performance mods. There's so many things I could do. Who's first?